The Apple Card and Goldman Sachs are done, but who's stepping in to take over is the big question. You're not gonna believe this. Chase is quietly making a move that could completely change how millions of people use their credit cards. And yes, it has everything to do with Apple, and specifically the Apple credit card. That sleek metal card backed by Goldman Sachs, yeah, it's on life support, and I'll show you my wallet. I have all of these American Express cards, and my Apple card's been rocking with me for a while. Now, this is an intermediate credit card that gets a lot of hate from a lot of creators out there. And those same people that are hating on the Apple credit card are trying to push you to high annual fee credit cards that continue to raise their annual fees. This is a no-fee credit card that helps you stack cashback rewards that you can put into a high yield savings account. Keep it all in the same ecosystem. So why would this not be a great intermediate credit card? Because that's exactly what it is. But the bank that's stepping in to potentially take over is Chase Bank. And this changes everything, because if you thought the Apple Card was a beginner card, you might want to rethink that fast. And make sure to drop the word Chase in the comment section if you use any Chase credit cards. So let's jump in and talk about what's going on with the Apple credit card. So here's what you need to know. Apple and Goldman Sachs are in the middle of a messy divorce. Goldman Sachs wants out of the credit card game because they've been bleeding money, and Apple has been scrambling to find a new partner. Two of the other major banks that were on the list that were potentially going to take over the Apple credit card were American Express and Synchrony Bank. And a lot of people are not excited about Synchrony Bank, and I don't blame them. But guess who's at the top of the list? Chase Bank, for those who aren't paying attention. Yes, the same bank behind the Sapphire Reserve, the Freedom Flex, and the Ink business credit cards, which are arguably some of the best business credit cards out there. If this happens, Apple won't just have a credit card. They'll have a supercharged financial weapon backed by one of the biggest kings of credit card rewards. But the question remains, why Chase and why now? But think about it. Apple has a loyal user base, and Chase Bank has the most competitive point system and credit infrastructure in the United States. Put them together, you've got the Tesla of credit cards. I don't know if that's a good analogy since people aren't big fans of Tesla anymore. Right now, Apple Card users get 3% back on Apple purchases, 2% on Apple Pay, and 1% everywhere else. But Chase could introduce something like 5x travel points, airport lounge access, even points transfers to airlines. Now, this isn't just about cosmetics. This could create a credit ecosystem to rival American Express and Capital One. And make sure to drop Apple Card in the comments if you have an Apple Card that you love to use. But what happens to all the Apple Card users if this massive merger does happen? If Chase takes over, expect more major changes. Your rewards program, totally revamped. Your interest rates might get better or worse, just being honest. Your phone integration could be even deeper because Apple is obsessed with control and Chase is obsessed with profit. That combo means slick user experience and aggressive expansion. Imagine booking a flight through the Apple Wallet using Chase Ultimate Rewards. That would be pretty crazy. And a lot of you may ask the question why you should even care if you don't use Apple Card. Even if you never touched an Apple Card, this will send shockwaves across the entire credit card industry. Competing banks like Citi, American Express, Capital One will be forced to up their game. Better sign-on bonuses, more 0% APR offers. Why? Because once Apple and Chase link up, it's game over for anyone sleeping on innovation. We're entering a new era, tech bank hybrids. You better believe the rest of the market will respond. As you would have probably never imagined in a million years that American Express would have a crypto card, but guess what? It's coming this fall. All of these banks are trying to compete against each other and they're trying to one-up each other. I want to give a special shout out to all my beasters out there that are working hard to fix their credit using DisputeBeast, the most advanced AI credit repair software ever created that comes with the 110% money back guarantee. But specifically to Luis. Luis's credit score went up 261 points after just one round with DisputeBeast. And Jency's credit score went up 225 points after just one round with DisputeBeast. But let's not forget James. James's credit score went up 207 points after just one round with DisputeBeast. But specifically to Tanya. Tanya's credit score went up 289 points after just one round with DisputeBeast. And Christian, Christian's credit score went up 366 points after just one round with Dispute Beast. And let's not forget about Allison. Allison's credit score went up 204 points after just one round with Dispute Beast. But specifically to Kenneth, Kenneth's credit score went up 282 points after just one round with Dispute Beast. And Arthur's credit score went up 670 points after just 2 rounds with Dispute Beast. But let's not forget Destiny. Destiny's credit score went up 264 points after just one round with Dispute Beast. But specifically to Brandon, Brandon's credit score went up 185 points after just one round with Dispute Beast. And Ashley's credit score went up 218 points after just 2 rounds with Dispute Beast. But let's not forget about Julio. Julio's credit score went up 266 points after just one round with Dispute Beast. Dispute Beast's link is going to be pinned at the very top of the comments and in the video description for anyone that needs to fix their credit. But another big question is the timeline. When is this going down? Goldman Sachs wants out by early 2026. That gives Apple about 12 months to secure a new user. Chase hasn't officially confirmed anything, but sources inside the finance world are buzzing about this. If you're watching this video in late 2025 or early 2026, watch your wallet app literally and save this video, because when the Apple Card logo changes, you'll remember where you heard it first. So what's the good news if this happens? I mean, let's be honest, we can dream for a second, right? But what if Chase brings its entire reward structure into Apple's ecosystem? Think like this: transfer points to Hyatt, United, or Southwest, 10x points on Apple products, early access to Apple drops via Chase loyalty. That's not fantasy, that's possible. This would turn the Apple Card from a starter card into a serious travel or cashback powerhouse, all inside of your iPhone. But of course, with all good news, there is some bad news if this happens. Last part's the most important, and here's the catch. With Chase involved, expect more credit score requirements and stricter approvals. Less leniency on missed payments. Goldman Sachs approved a ton of people with average credit, and Chase, not so much. So if you're someone rebuilding credit, this new Apple credit card might not be for you. That's why now's the time to build your credit profile before the shift happens. And these are my final thoughts. If you're using the Apple Card or even thinking about it, start preparing for a totally different experience. Monitor your credit score weekly, consider opening a Chase card now to start building history, and pay attention to Apple announcements around their wallet features. Because if Chase and Apple link up, you'll want to be in the best position to take advantage of it. And don't forget to smash that like button, because I'll be covering every update on this credit card revolution in real time. And make sure to comment Wallet Wars if you think Chase is about to dominate Apple Pay. And if you have any collections or charge-offs or any negative items that you need to delete from your credit report, make sure to watch this video right here, because it's going to show you how AI will do all the work for you and mail the letters, and it comes with a 110% money back guarantee. And if you felt that I brought you some value in this video, make sure that you don't forget and subscribe to increase your credit score.